I mean, look at that. Look at what it is. I mean, it's just... So we're doing a video on a car that's come to us recently. It's a Rolls-Royce 1952 Bentley. Absolutely stunning, fully original. It's a real work of art. So basically what it's coming for, it's coming for a lift. It's coming, it needs just revitalising on the paintwork. It needs a nice little lift. Then it's going to have a nice ceramic coating to seal all the working that we do. We're also going to go on the interior. Now, part of the attraction of the vehicle is the fact that it is fully original. So you've got a few little sort of creases and different things. All those need to stay in. We're not trying to get rid of those. We don't want to make it look modern. We just want to clean it, massage some fresh oils in and protect it, but keep it looking fully original, not trying to lift it, into the now. We want it as it was in 1952. When you look all around the car, initial look, you think it looks absolutely stunning, which it does. It is beautiful. But when you look a lot closer at the paintwork, certainly underneath white light, you will see the imperfections. So if you look, for example, on this wing here, if you can see the very small swirls, the very small scratches, yeah, that is a little scratch. So it has quite a few of those over the vehicle. I mean, 70 years old. I've seen vehicles that are 3 or 4 year old with a lot worse. So it tells you how well it has been looked after over that period of time. Now I have noticed on the front, obviously this is where it gets, everything's going to kind of hit it. So if you're looking really closely inside, you can see there's a lot more swirls, scratches and imperfections inside all these difficult little areas here. So it's quite intricate work. We have a machine that's very small that can get in, but a lot of it will be by hand as well. There's a lot of taping up to do because we don't want to get the wrong polish on the chrome. We only want to polish the chrome with what it should be polished with. Here's an example where it's been worked on previously. And you can see the white line. That white line, as we say, when we tape things up, there's a reason for it, because that there is actually bits of polish. There, see, actually coming off with my finger, but we'll remove that properly. But yeah, just as an example, so you're polishing away, you sometimes only need to just touch that black rubber or black plastic and it will stain. We can remove it, but it's more work. So it's just something to be aware of when you work on any vehicle. Absolutely made up, thoroughly enjoying it. We're going to crack on now and get back to you guys later. So we're going panel by panel on this one. Very gently decontaminating as usual. You don't want to put the machine onto paintwork if it's got contamination in there, because you're just going to be dragging it all around the paint. So particularly on the front end, obviously it takes quite a hit from bugs and stuff. So I'm using the softest clay bar on this one. No pressure applied, just nice and gently. So it's going to take a while, probably a couple of hours to go around the whole vehicle, but it is so worth it for the end results. Partly as well with the clay bar, it's to get rid of that contamination, but also to flatten it. So if you imagine a mirror that was covered in bumps, you wouldn't get the best reflection. If the mirror was completely flat, obviously you get the full reflection. So it's exactly the same with the paintwork. If you've got little bumps and things, it's not giving you the maximum effect, and at the end result we want it to really shine, obviously. So we want to get it nice and flat to give us that mirror popping back at us from the reflection. So that's another reason for the clay bar, apart from obviously the most important one is making sure it's completely clean before we touch it with anything machine wise or do any kind of correction. To rinse this off, it is just literally rinsing away little bits of dirt in it and the shampoo that we use. So virtually hose pipe, where it is hose pipe pressure, just enough, just to rinse the soap off. We're now at the stage where we're putting in some nice oils, just massaging some nice polishing, very gently with a nice soft pad. And then we've let that dwell down 15-20 minutes, it's been drying on the paintwork. So then we just come and have a look. I'm not putting any pressure on. Absolutely perfect, look at that. So that now is after the first polish, after a stage 1 correction, and then after the polish. And then basically we have to buff off all the way around now. And look at the clarity coming through now. We will get some white lights on and have a good look for any imperfections that we might have missed or anything. But generally, I think she's looking absolutely fantastic. It's really lifted it. It's given that clarity back to the paintwork. We're doing the interior. We removed all the carpets. It's quite nice actually to be able to remove the carpets. They've all been taken out, so we have a nice clean underneath where the carpet is. Carpets are here. They're actually, it almost feels like a whole sheep. It's a really thick, lovely carpet. Then once the leather's done and all the interior's done, then it'll obviously be returned to the vehicle. So that's how we're going to carry on for now. That carpet and that carpet, they'll be treated while I carry on with the leather, and then the final sort of icing on the cake will be just finishing dressing the chrome. So we're at the end of the detail on this Rolls-Royce Bentley, so I thought we'd give you a little walk round tour of her. I'm going to give a quick shout out to SB Autos. Over the years they've done various different little jobs on the vehicle, helping to maintain it. And it's always lovely when a vehicle comes to us that I know has been there, because I know their quality of work, so it makes our job an awful lot easier as well. But yeah, that's a 1952 Rolls-Royce Bentley, full detail, interior valet, and a ceramic coating to lock it, finish it all off. That's it for now, guys. I'll catch up with you again soon.